Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Backbone Podcast, where common sense still makes sense in a world that is sick and only getting sicker. And today, the United States had liftoff. The Artemis II moon mission was launched, and it's a rocket with 4 people in it. It's going to head to the moon. How much this stuff cost, who knows? NASA never reveals their budget. Does this really matter? Do we need this? Who cares? I mean, what's the accomplishment here? Oh, going to the fucking moon? I mean, circling around the moon and flying in space? After the shit that we're dealing with on this Earth? It's not like the moon is habitable. It's not like we're going to, be able to transport, a couple of billion people there. It's ridiculous. Why does any of this matter? Well, I'll tell you what it probably is. Lots of conspiracy theorists are saying that they're not going anywhere. They're just going to be in space and, lower Earth orbit and, scurry around, and they'll be up there for a couple of weeks and then they'll come back, which is possible. A lot of other, my thought is this. And it goes back to 1969 during the supposed moon landing, the first moon landing, which, of course, many, many people have figured out hasn't happened. It never happened. But in 1969, Richard Nixon saw that the country was in disarray. The Vietnam War was already lost. It had been lost in 1967. The American people were distraught, angry, pissed off. Everything was going to shit. Everything was going to shit. Movies sucked. TV sucked. The car industry sucked. Politics, nobody could trust politicians anymore. Everything was going to shit in America. The hippie movement turned men into girls and girls into men. It was pretty much what's happening today. And there needed to be a distraction, and a distraction not just of, a football game or baseball World Series. No, it had to be something great. It had to be something that showed American greatness. And the proposed moon landing was thought up to do that, to distract the American people into believing that we were still the exceptional ones. We were God's chosen. It was also to trick the Russians into believing that the space race was over, that the Americans had won, and that was it. This is very similar in a sense because the Iranian war that Israel got tricked Trump into getting into has turned out to be an unmitigated disaster. Oil prices have skyrocketed, gasoline at the pump skyrocketing, food is skyrocketing, the economy is a disaster where many people are calling for a recession within the next 6 months. So something like this is to distract you from believing that everything is a-okay. We're still Americans. We're still the best in the world. No, nobody's ever done this. No one ever will. It's just us Americans. It won't fix oil prices. It won't change the fact that the Strait of Hormuz is now unobtainable for the United States. It won't change the fact that Israel has compromised this country in ways that it's almost irreversible. It won't change the fact that our society is crumbling. This soup can going up into space won't mean shit. Not today, not tomorrow, not when they come back, because nobody cares. I'm highlighting it today because it's pretty much a slow news day. And quite frankly, I'm kind of sick of this Iranian shit because every day you read about it, you read about it, you hear about it. It just ticks you off. Now, of course, NASA claims that the Artemis II launch will pave the way for future moon landings. And the question I would have for anyone at NASA is, what's on the moon that's so important? What is there? I mean, is there a special mineral there that can cure cancer, or are there secret bases up there? What's up there that's so important? And supposedly we've gone to the moon already. So shouldn't the next step be Mars? I mean, George Bush in 2003 said by 2015, which came and went, we'd be going to Mars. That didn't happen. Well, at least not to public knowledge. So here's the launch. Not to be a Debbie Downer. Here's the launch. They're always cool to watch. This is of course, in Florida. Weather looks pretty nice. A little cloudy. Here's the launch. Liftoff.
10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch. Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of Integrity on the Artemis II mission around the moon.
Integrity, AMT high. AMT high.
On time passing 30 seconds on typical flights. Integrity passes the alternate MECO. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the main engines. Space Launch System core stage. Integrity, 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour.
All right, there's our old hunky-dory. Great job, guys. Now, of course, we're still the only country in the Western world that doesn't have a speed rail, if that makes any sense to you. But, yeah, it seems like we're into the moon, or at least orbiting it. This is a pretty interesting look here. I found this on X. It's the trajectory of how the rocket is going to travel. And it's got to do a lot of circles. Again, I'm no aeronautics guy. I have relatives who are. It just seems like it's way too much trouble just to swing by the moon. It's... all that just to swing by. I mean, listen, if you're into this stuff, good for you. I'm happy for you. Whatever makes you happy makes me happy. But does this really matter? Nah. It's all just distraction. And if you don't know that by now, you're lost. It's all media fluff. There was a conspiracy theorist that I saw on X who said, and he counted how many times they mentioned the word space, and it was 33 times, if you know about the number 33. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of conspiracy theorists and distractions. Great for money laundering. It's all a scam. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Take off the America shades and just see it for what it is. It's a distraction. And then Trump is talking tonight at 9:00, which should be interesting because I don't know what he's going to say. Is he going to lie about this ceasefire that Iran is supposedly asking for while they pummel Tel Aviv? They bomb the shit out of them again today. Hezbollah is bombing the daylights out of northern Israel. I mean, is that what he's going to talk about? No. He's going to talk about how America has won this war. We're number one again. And everyone will be buying their oil using Chinese currency. Everything is hunky-dory, my friends. Don't worry about the cracks in the dam. It's just a facade. It's just a shadow. Don't worry about the shadow. Read Nietzsche. And there's my 2 cents. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Remember, my friend, Satan is always busy. Be a man and have a backbone, because masculinity and common sense are worth standing up for. And just remember, if it ends in an ism, it's a mental disorder. We'll see you later.